Hey everyone, my name is Raycorn, and welcome to my Sims 4 Legacy playthrough. I'm excited to get started, but let me give you a few disclaimers. I don't have all the expansion packs, stuff packs, or kits. First 6 episodes of this playthrough are actually filmed with my microphone faced away from my voice. You can still hear me, it's just not as good quality, so apologies in advance for that one. The first episode is also filmed and edited differently than the rest of the playthrough, so just be prepared for that. And with all that out of the way, let's get started. So, we're going to start our journey off in Cass, and we have to make a person. When I was recording this, it made me do a little questionnaire, so I went ahead and did it. The only thing I was really specific about was the fact that I needed it to be a young adult. After that, I kind of just picked the answers that I liked the most. So this person kind of has a little bit of my personality as well, which I think is a little fun. They ended up with the dog lover and cat lover trait, which honestly really tracks for me, and also the music lover trait, which also tracks for me. They stuck him into the entertainment career as well as gave them charisma skill and violin skill, and that's kind of where we started off. Next was the name, and I didn't care about the first name as much as I care about the last name, because the last name is what we're going to use for this entire playthrough, all the way through. Every sim that we have from here on out will have this last name. And I really cycled through all of those names. I think I landed on a good one. Ham. Auto Ham. And just like that, we got our first sim ever, Auto Ham. And thus, the Ham legacy begins. So, I have a couple packs, and we are going to encounter seasons first. We pick fall. As you can see by our worlds here, I do have a couple packs, but not all of them. And so I decided to settle in San Sequoia. There are only a few places I can actually afford in San Sequoia, so we settle on Parkside Palace pretty quickly, leaving us with a whopping $1,200 in our bank account. So the first day of a new save is always a little mundane, so I'll hit you with the highlights. I bought a mic thinking I needed it to write jokes for our daily tasks for the entertainment career. That's not true. You need a computer, so I also bought a computer. We also had our welcome wagon come in, or just our neighbors came by to say hi with fruitcake, which I hated. And then we had our first of many grilled cheese. Oh, and then our neighbor asked if he could stay over for a few days. I felt like Otto would appreciate the company, so I said yes. Then we went to work, and I went to sleep right after. Pretty successful day. So we started our next day with some grilled cheese, of course, but today's plan was to find Otto a partner. This is a legacy challenge, so we need to find someone to help him continue his legacy. So we decided to head over to the celebration center to hopefully find someone that was a young adult, maybe someone more Otto's speed. Though there were a lot of people there that Otto could make friends with, there was really nobody that was a young adult. And if I did find someone who was a young adult, I lost them pretty quickly. So I did the next best thing, which was to travel over to the universities. I figured we could go and sit in one of the skill classes. I went around looking for young adults. Surprisingly, had a hard time doing that too. And then I gave up and decided to sit in on a comedy skill class. And that's what we found. Lana, get out of here. Cameron Fletcher. Cameron was great from the start. He waited for Otto to get out of class. Then they started talking, and they talked literally all night until Otto said something embarrassing and had to leave before his fun ran out. I don't know. If I were Otto, I would be having fun talking to Cameron, but apparently he wasn't having fun. He ended his night with some grilled cheese, of course, and he started his next day with some grilled cheese. I really had no plan for Otto today, and I kind of had him work on his daily tasks. So again, he was writing jokes, and then guess who waltzes up onto the porch, gives our door a little knock, knock, knock. It's Cameron. Oh, he's just so obsessed with us. Of course, we let him in and we talk and we have a great time. And then I was like, instead of talking here in my home, why don't we go out on a date somewhere? Let's make it more official. So they started off their date over in the library. I thought this was going to be a good place because Cameron's a genius, so I assume he'd be around a lot of books. But they didn't end up staying at the library too long. They kind of moved to the computer lab, which makes sense because he's a computer genius, computer whiz. And this is where they had their first kiss, which is super cute. And also, Otto asked him to become his romantic partner, in which Cameron said yes, which is super exciting. They kind of hung out here in this computer lab. They also took a couple pictures to commemorate them being officially together. Otto got a new personality trait, and then they hung out at the library for a little bit, and then Otto went home. He, of course, ended his day with some grilled cheese with his amazing cooking skills. And I think that concludes day 3 for Otto Ham. The name's so silly. So we woke up the next day and I'd totally forgotten it was Harvest Fest. So I immediately do a dinner party for later in the day and I invite everybody we know. Then we start our day off with grilled cheese, and this is the day I decided I wanted to get the grilled cheese aspiration, the hidden one. But then I forgot that I had set the dinner party, and so now I'm eating grilled cheese at this dinner party, not ready for the party at all. And then this happens. Oh! I was just in the middle of eating my grilled cheese. I was trying to get an achievement, and okay, of course. Why not on Thanksgiving? Anyways, we continue on this little dinner party engaged, and like moments later, maybe not even 20 minutes later, this pops up. Oh my gosh, he is like obsessed with us. Okay. Welcome to the household, Fletcher. Thank you for your $4,000. So we get the grilled cheese aspiration, and we also finished up our dinner party. We get a silver medal for that. It's nice having an extra hand here, an extra sim to help clean up the mess because it's quite a mess after the dinner party for some reason. But we also have to start planning our wedding. So I go ahead and do that with Otto. We invite everybody we know. And I decided to have it at Mongolia Blossom. I also go into cast and kind of figure out what I want Cameron to wear, and I kind of fix that up as well. Here's me adding the welcoming wedding garden to Mongolia Blossom. So I have the boys kind of scope out the wedding venue. They like it, and then they also end up spending some time together in the park, which is sweet. And then Marcus Flex invites us to the Party House Club, which I was like, Otto is not going to turn down a club that parties. And then they immediately invite us out into an event that they're hosting. And, I'm going to kind of treat it like Otto's bachelor party, except I'm not going to do the be romantic with everyone. And then we decided to have a dance battle. Oh, snap. After they showed off their amazing moves, we went home, had some grilled cheese, and rested up before the big wedding. We started off with some wedding day grilled cheese and then headed to the venue where it was raining. Oh my gosh, of course I didn't check the weather. They continued the ceremony anyway, and it was lovely. It was cute. We even took some photos, which was nice. We're going to hang up on our wall. We continued the party. We even added a bar in which we hired a bartender to make our favorite drinks. And then we went home and did whatever people do on their wedding night. For some reason, Nancy Landgrab showed up the next day, but we want to stay on her good side, so we conversed with her before heading to class. And then we got this. Here it goes. Oh, he found out I was pregnant. Oh, wait. Cameron just left for work, though. Once Cameron came home, Otto shared the news. And then Jody was over for some reason, and so Otto shared the news to Jody. We took some pictures to capture the moment, and then this happened. Wait, that's not fair. He, didn't go to work. Or didn't go to the... Okay. I ended up having Cameron drop out of university because he has a kid on the way, and we needed him to have a job, so we had a second income. And then we ended the day eating fruitcake, which is not our normal way to end the day. But here's hoping it gets a little bit better with the baby on the way. And that concludes our first episode. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.